Have you ever been on a live panel with Blake? He's drinking a little too much and is talking over everyone. You want to say something to tell him, but you can't talk over him. Well, now you can say it with your all-new Shut Up Blake t-shirt. Yes, the Shut Up Blake t-shirt will get your message across even when he can't hear you. The premium t-shirt is made of 90% cotton, 10% poly, quality product. They come in all colors and sizes. It can be yours today for only $26.99 or more easy payments of $6.75 with Afterpay. And today, if you use the promo code SMOKECRACK in all capital letters, you'll get 10% off your order. Yes, that's Smoke Crack. SMOKE crack. It's like you think it is. Act now before it's too late. You know you want to tell Blake how you feel, so don't miss out on this opportunity. Only for a limited time.
No, Blake wanted to talk. No, Blake, you go. No, I don't want
And just before World War III, guess who's back, baby? My man.
Welcome to the B&A Show.
Don't you like how he worded that shit? Tell him to shut the fuck up, even if he can't hear you. Everybody holds up their shirt. Every time that's what got me on that shit, man. The only thing I think about when he said that, I was laughing so hard. You remember when Forrest Gump run the ball and everybody stands up and says, "Stop"?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes. So, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? And on another Wednesday down here in the South, baby. Welcome into another episode of the B&A Show. I am Mr. B, Mr. Blake TV, Le Champion. Beside me is my brother from another mother, the Eclectic Beard, him mother himself. Mr. A. Alan. Cheers, my brother. Happy Stone Cold Steve Austin, March 16th, hey, it's 316.
You're drinking another one of those?
Yes, it's my last one.
Nasty.
It's my last one, brother. I'm trying to break the fucking habit, man. You know?
I hear you.
And I'll tell you what.
Drinking seltzers or drinking altogether?
Oh, drinking altogether, man. I got about half a bottle of vodka left. I think, seriously, man, between the price of gas going up and shit, I'm having to watch all my money right now, dude. I've got to find me a job within a month. It may be just time. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I ain't going to get up and have a couple drinks occasionally and shit like that, but this fucking sitting around 5 hours every Friday night. That shit getting old.
I don't do that shit on Sundays no more.
I understand, man. Well, hell, you know, I mean, well, one reason you don't is because you ain't got some good-looking, charismatic motherfucker like myself on there. You know what I mean? But I digress.
Well, you were the co-chair on that fucking portion of shit. Like you were, if it was Sunday Fun Day, Blake
Don't blame me for that
with
shit.
Me.
Don't blame me for that shit.
Oh no, that was a joint effort. That was a joint effort.
Captain couldn't happen to a nicer man. What's up, my brother? Hope you're doing good, Cap. Mr. Johnny Nelly's in the house. What's up, brother?
Mr. Nelly, I seen the video of him and Bumpy together taking a beer with you.
I did too. Watched it last night. I was going to comment about 4 this morning, but every time I get a comment, my phone goes off, and I was like, shit, I don't want to wake them up.
So did y'all paint the whole town red, John, or did y'all leave a couple slats open for other people to paint as well?
You know they painted that whole motherfucker red. That's Johnny fucking Nelly, the Jug King of the world, and then beside him is fucking Muscles. You know, so, I think you got muscles and things.
And beside him was Muscles.
Muscles. No shit. Oh, what in Samuel's going on? Mojo, what's chilling, brother? Chilling. Happy Tuesday, brother. Look at John even agreed. It's all red, baby. Damn right. My man. B Wizzle, what's going on, bro?
Right.
Good to see you, brother. I'm down there, lad. Sam, what's going on, homie? Good to see you today. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Bro, I don't know what shit we're going to talk about. I just got I've been up since 10 this last night. I watched
It looks like an hour ago, a 7.3 magnitude earthquake hit near Japan, and they've got fears of tsunamis. So, in the same fucking region where it hit last time, 11 years ago, near that nuclear power plant there in Japan.
I remember that shit. Damn, boy, if I had
Yeah.
to drink this shit every day, I would quit drinking. Ugh, that first sip, son, is a bitch. Damn. Eldolph, what's going on, brother? Yeah, we hope you're doing good today too, homie. Man, I don't know. That sounds about right. When did we die, man? We died like shit 2 years ago. We
And
going through.
we're just living in a simulation right now. That's all it is.
I think so, homie. I don't know. I saw the Ukraine president basically get up today and beg us to come do something, help them with flyovers and
Bro,
shit.
we have they're wanting no fly zone. That's not gonna fucking work. Russia hasn't given a flying fuck about none of the sanctions we put on the bitches at this point. They're going to fucking China, which China is using they're using their dollar to take and purchase. They're not using U.S. dollars over in China to purchase oil from Saudi Arabia and OPEC countries. No, they're using their own fucking dollar, and they've created their own crypto dollar that they're taking and rolling out nationwide later this year. I'm gonna tell you what, Katie bar the door should that motherfucker start taking over, because our dollar ain't backed by a fucking thing. What is China been buying for the last 5, 6, 7 fucking years with American Treasury notes, no less? Gold, oil, silver. They're backing their fucking dollar again. So, yeah, boy.
I know, right? I don't know anymore, man. Shit, I don't know. I hope Joe just don't be like, oh yeah, let's go fucking do it, because they done said that we're gonna catch hell. Man, it's really, Alan. It's really fucking looking like we about to get in World War III. It's really starting. You don't think so?
No, not less after, because Russia's going to take Ukraine. There's no two ways.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. There's no doubt.
Is what he does after they've taken Ukraine. If they go after the NATO countries that are on their border and the non-NATO countries to prevent them from joining NATO, or like Ukraine did, which I think is probably going to take, and it has one of the reasons why they've ramped up so much in the last 2 weeks the way they have, with them taking and being accepted for candidacy in the EU. The prime minister or the president or whatever of Sweden has stated that after Ukraine is over with, the Baltic states are next. So,
right.
And I have a feeling he's right on that, because my whole thing is, people are like, oh yeah, it's NATO's fault. They've been, brandishing their swords, and they've been trying to take and urge Ukraine to join fucking NATO, and he don't want them on their fucking doorstep. Well, most of these motherfuckers forget that NATO was founded in the first goddamn place for what? Oh yeah, to stem Russian aggression. One of the reasons why we had the fucking Cold War. People forget that fucking shit. The other thing they don't fucking take into account, there's already 3 countries that are NATO fucking countries that border. They're on the direct border of motherfucking Russia. So why not go after them motherfuckers first? Because there was never any chance. There was never any chance that Ukraine was going to be able to take and join NATO. I don't give a fuck what posturing was coming from NATO or from Ukraine. The president Zelensky's done said, yeah, we see that there's no chance of us joining NATO. He's already, he knew that going in, which means Russia fucking knew that going in. It was just an excuse.
I mean,
it was just a fucking excuse is all it was.
Right. I mean, hell, you would have to think that they knew that shit off the top, but I don't know. Maybe not. Gosh, man, I don't fucking know anymore. I'll tell you what. COVID's dead, apparently. Hell, it's
no, it's not dead. It's not dead. It's not a big thing in the news, because right now Russia and Ukraine is let this Russia-Ukraine stuff stop tomorrow, and we'll hear about COVID all over again. Because one of the things that was trending on Twitter, and it's been trending in the news in the last 2 days, has been I don't know if it's a new strain or just a lot more cases and more lockdowns in China and it's COVID related.
Yeah.
I think over 1,000 deaths in like the last 2 weeks. So
they came out the other day, dog, and said that one of them towns that got hit with COVID so bad it's going to make all the parts, like our automobile parts and shit, go up. And boy, I was thinking, Alan and Jeremy told me this shit was going to happen a long time ago. Then when Trump was handing out all that free money, man.
What gets me with all the Trumpites is, the things are better under Trump. And the Democrats want to give money to the Kennedy Center and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, The Republicans in fucking Congress wrote a blank check to fucking multinational goddamn companies. What the fuck are you really? Give them the $50 million to the fucking Kennedy Center. Don't give these global fucking corporations any goddamn money. But what they do, blank fucking check. And when I say blank fucking check, they might have not wrote the fucking checks to the fucking corporations right fucking there. It was like 10 billion or something like that. But it was a blank check because the money that didn't go to the corporations went where? To fucking Wall Street. For what reason? To provide liquidity. Why? Because Wall Street damn near ground to a fucking halt. But nobody wants to see that on the fucking Republican side. Oh, the Democrats are so fucking bad. And the Republicans, the Democrats, Republicans are so fucking bad. You're all fucking bad. They had the fucking handshake on this shit. They've all fucked us.
Do you want the rest of this seltzer?
No, I've got.
I think you need it. Damn.
I've got alcohol. I'll make me an old fashioned after this shit. I almost made one this morning. Goddamn Kendall's little ass.
Oh God.
She's got.
What are my favorite?
This kid? I swear to God, you give her a fucking ginch, you can stay up an hour past her bedtime. Fucking 12 o'clock the next morning, or at noon the next day, she's finally falling to fucking sleep. So yesterday she goes to sleep about 6:30. Erica wakes her up about 12 or about 11:30, almost 12. I'm out and about taking and doing doctor's appointments and going to get Hannah and stuff like that. So she wakes her up. So she doesn't have, she didn't sleep for like a very long time. So this kid's running on no sleep. 7 o'clock this morning, she comes to our fucking bedroom as Erica's getting ready to leave out for work. 8 o'clock, she finally passes the fuck out. Almost 8:30. And Erica, I can hear it now. Don't let her sleep too long. Fuck that. I am not dealing with that shit. I almost fixed an old fashioned first thing this motherfucking morning before I had any kind of breakfast. Fuck that.
Well, since we're on the record, I can't really tell you or condone that, but off the record, I have a bottle of chloroform over here. I'll send it to you. That can be next week's lessons. Does this shit have a smell, Kendall? Oh, well, go to sleep, baby. I'll tell you what, I thought I was going to have to do that with my mom last weekend, man. Mom come over here. Mom, I think I can go ahead and say it. She done got her new job now. She lost her job after all these years, and boy, she's just so upset. Every third word was a job, right? Well, she finally got her a job. I was trying to pick her up all weekend, man. Boy, right before she left, she lit into my ass over just the craziest shit, man. My water bill stays the exact same, but for the town I live in, we're all on levelized billing. Can't make them understand that. If I had a pipe bust right now for fucking 2 weeks straight, I'm gonna get charged $36.33. It don't make a fuck, right? Boy, she just went the fuck off. Mother started cussing. Mama don't even cuss. I was like, son of a bitch, back up, Told her, man, fuck this. I went around, got me some of the last little bit of my homeboy's communion juice. I said, Mommy, you need to try some of this. What is it? I just try it. Boy, she took her a big old chug of that damn shit. I said, now look, if I had some bread right now, you'd be thanking me like Jesus. That's communion wine. You want another glass of the shit? I got another little bottle in there. She finally calmed the fuck down a little bit. I said, it's amazing to me. I don't know if it's just I've done got used to living by myself, but women are being that way to me here lately. Just it's hard for me to be around anybody. I love hanging out with your wife on the game and shit because she's just so laid back, so chill. Everything's a joke. But man, around here, everybody's just all in their fucking feelies, dude. I can't explain it. Hell, Grandma the other day broke down crying.
It's this biological compound called fucking estrogen, and that motherfucker's a bitch. That's what makes them bitches.
I guess, buddy. I fucking guess. Shark, what's going on, brother? Happy Wednesday, my friend. Just fucking where's the body oil? Oh, that's for the Patreon account, my brother. I get all lubed up and look like a damn generic broken prophylactic. So yeah. But yeah, man, I guess it's just what the fuck it is, dude. Because man, even Granny called me the other day crying. Mama, what's wrong? I mean, not one of these. I'm talking soul piercing tears. Oh God, who's died now? Blink. People are making fun of me on Facebook. All right, now, goddamn it, my grandma just got on Facebook. Ain't nobody gonna make fun of my grandma on Facebook now. What are they saying? Oh, she accidentally put the thing where her and her husband got married. Hell, they've been married 10 years, right? No, it's no big deal. Showed her how to fix the problem and everything. Oh, okay. And I'm over here thinking, man, I got real fucking problems. I got less than $6,000 right now. I got to find me a fucking job for long. Gas is going through the roof. I finally got my checks in the mail yesterday. Have I told you about that?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, dude. This town that I live in, either I'm the smartest motherfucker here or they're all trolling me. They're all trolling me or something. I go up to order my checks, right? There's two people in the bank. Had to wait 30 minutes because they're over there just shooting the shit, talking back and forth. Didn't even pay me no attention. I could have came in there with a gun and robbed the whole damn place. They finally turn around. Yes, ma'am, I need to order my checks. Okay, we'll get them out to you. A week goes by. 2 weeks go by. Okay, I need my checks. So I'll go back up in there the other day. I said, Miss Such and Such. I ain't gonna say her name. I said, baby, where are my checks? Oh, you were serious about that? No, bitch, hell, I had nothing better to do than to come up here at 7:45 in the fucking morning on a Thursday looking like Le Shit instead of Le Champion. I don't know, Alan. I'm starting to think the only people in any sense in the world are in South Carolina. Everybody around here just fucking wild, man. I don't know anymore. Then my eye doctor gets moved back. He done told me all this time, I don't want you to be looking for a job yet because I'm trying to get your eyes fixed and shit. Man, I'm pouring so much shit in my damn eyes. If this shit don't work, I'm gonna quit, man. I mean, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, 2 drops. 10 o'clock in the morning, 2 drops. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 drops. At night before you go to bed, I don't ever know when the fuck I'm gonna go to bed. Hell, some days I go to bed at 7 o'clock because I'm drunk. Some days I go to bed at 1 in the morning because I'm sober and playing GT7. You know what I mean? So I don't fucking know. And it's just been hell ever since, man. It's just been hell.
Man, at least you ain't had the fucking doctor back around your rear end taking and poking around, so count that as a blessing.
Buddy, I hear you, man. My heart goes out to you, brother. Shit, just
For
man,
those that
whenever
don't, for those that I only said that because I took and had a doctor's appointment yesterday. I've been having stomach problems the last probably about 6, 7 months now, and I've been having just dull. Sometimes they're sharp, mostly like dull pains, normally around about the bottom left or bottom right side of my stomach. And it ain't got nothing to do with eating. It ain't got nothing to do with like being hungry, nothing like that. Because I know those pains. Those are different kinds of pains. You know when you're over full and your stomach hurts
right.
because you've ate too. It ain't nothing like none of that shit. This is just this like, bro, that shouldn't be fucking feeling like that, you know. And I had this problem about 5, 6 years ago, and I had to take. I get referred to the gastro doctor, and he took me. First thing he did was set my ass up with colonoscopy. I had colonoscopy done. They were like, oh, everything looks fine, no problems. All right, cool. So about 6, 7 months ago, everything started popping
That
up
shit
again.
hurt.
No, because they knocked me out.
Oh, it knocked you
Anytime I'll
out.
ever do that, they're gonna take and knock me the fuck out, or I'm gonna be drunk as fucking sin. One of the fucking two, I promise
I
you.
heard that shit, homie. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So this go around, I went to the doctor and told him what was going on. He pressed on my stomach in a couple different places, and he pressed in 2 spots, and was like, "All right, that's kind of
You got
tender
my
there,
attention. Yeah.
That's kind of tender there, homie. Like it doesn't really hurt, but like there's a different kind of fucking feel to it when you press on it for the tenderness. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just you know when something's fucking different when they do something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
So he's like, all right. So he asked me a bunch of questions, and I answered all of them. And he's like, I think you might be having some diverticulosis, but we're going to go ahead and do some blood tests, and we're going to have you do a urine test, take and check for like protein levels, take and check liver levels, and pancreatic levels and stuff like that. He's going to take and get you set up for a CT scan with contrast. So now I'm waiting on a call from the doctor to take and know when that CT scan with contrast is. So that's I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't wanted to do a fucking thing the last fucking 4 or 5 days on YouTube because I was dreading the fucking doctor's appointment. That's just
Yeah.
because I'm getting fucking old. I mean, you know,
Oh,
everybody's like, "Oh, you're too young," and boom, 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 boom. My dad died. Might have been right at 60 whenever he died of lung cancer. My aunt, she was just north of either right at or just below 60 when she died from pancreatic cancer. Like,
damn.
you know, it's one of those things where it's like you're young, but you know you're getting old. Mortality, that shit starts, you know, wiggling around in the brain. Now, granted, with the if it's diverticulosis or diverticulitis or something else of that nature, that runs in my mom's side of the family. Mom's got diverticulitis. My sister's got ulceratic. She got something in her. It's one of those things where gluten fucks her up and shit like that. So too
Damn,
much
bro.
gluten based products and too many nuts or certain types of greens will fuck her up. Like it
Yeah.
causes a severe pain for her. So I mean that runs in the family too. So I'm over here like I just want to play video games. Fuck off. Like for real.
I just want to live
I've
my
got 2 videos that I've got recorded, and y'all probably going, you know, people that follow me probably gonna be seeing a lot of gaming for the rest of this fucking week. Just I don't feel like doing a fucking thing as far as you. I really don't feel like moving. Like it's had me in the mindset last leading up to everything. I just bought one of the few times in my life where I just didn't want to fucking exist no more. That's like that kind of fucking nervousness.
I can see why, brother. That diverticulitis, it ain't no fucking joke, man. That's what
No, my mom's had 2 inches of her colon removed because of it.
I remember
They said
Brock.
next time they're gonna take and put a fucking colostomy bag. So
They took 13 inches out of Brock Lesnar. So I mean, it's something serious, man. My grandpa had the shit back in the day. He wasn't blood related, but he was like my real grandpa to me. You know,
yeah.
I know a little bit about what you're going through, brother. All I can tell you is, man, homie, I'm gonna be praying for you, and I hope everybody else does too. Because, dude, it ain't no fun, man. I think it's just been fucked up. You know, I'm a big wrestling fan. Oh, Scott Hall died the other day. I was like, man, what killed Scott? Come to find out, same shit with Daddy. Fell, broke his hip. I was like,
Yeah, I've
yeah.
seen that. I've
Then
seen that.
he had 3 heart attacks back to back to back, and that just did. They unplugged him, and I'm thinking, man, I just don't get it, dude. Shit, it's amazing to me. It's something about when somebody breaks their fucking hip at a certain age where you don't come back. And
Yeah.
I thought, you know, when they told me that shit with Daddy, I was like, Daddy gonna bounce back, you know, but he couldn't. Then you see other people larger than life, your childhood heroes and shit like that, you know. Then it happens to them, you're like, So I
Well,
don't
see,
know, man.
until that happened with your daddy, I never knew that like having a hip surgery or something like that could cause that once you start getting older. Because I've had hip surgery. Like I've had my hip broke in a car accident, and I fucking
Does
I
it
had to
break?
have hip surgery and stuff like that. So you don't think about nothing like that whenever you're young, because you know if you've been through it. But you hear about these older folks, especially once they get past like 65 and stuff like that, 60, 65, 70, and it affect them in that way. And it's not something that you really,
You don't really think about it,
no,
man.
you don't at all.
When you know that I'm gonna be honest with you. That's kind of what I've been going through here lately. I don't know if it's that good versus evil or what the fuck it is, but man, I'm about to be 40 fucking years old, bro. I mean, yeah, time is getting away from me a little bit. I'm not 20 anymore. And, you know, I think sometimes that's what fucks me down so bad on them damn video games and shit. I mean, I like playing them with the kids and stuff, but it's not like I'm 8 and 10 no more. You know, them little fuckers, you play them, dude, that's all the fuck they think about. They know everything, everywhere to jump, everything to do, right? Well, now, you know, we get our shit going on now. We get older, and then all of a sudden they start sending them gimmicks in the mail called bills, and the bills have, you know what I'm talking about?
Gimmicks in the mail called bills.
Yeah, yeah, fuck bills. And they keep coming, and it's amazing, dude. I have honestly, I'm getting a damn good dose of life. You know what I mean? I mean, I've always had bills. Don't get me wrong, but I've never been the sole motherfucker responsible for it before. Does that
Yeah.
makes any sense? And dude, you got to watch that shit like a hawk, man. You got to watch all your
Oh,
money.
yeah, because they'll fuck you over in a
They'll fuck
heartbeat.
you over.
They
And
will.
I'm a firm believer, brother. When I get my bank statement, I go through that son of a bitch because I want to make fucking sure. Because I just don't call the bank and hey, how much money do I got? Okay, thank you. Have a good day. You know, because I don't trust if the motherfuckers can't give me my checks on time and then have the audacity to say, "Oh, you were serious about that?" Yeah, they'll steal from you.
We've changed banks
What's going
three
on, up?
times, 3 times in the last year and a half because we've got stuff that like most everything we pay is digital,
Mhm.
right? You know, you take and have something come out your check, or you have something come out your bank account. Well, if you ain't got money, used to, if you didn't have the money, they wouldn't fucking run it. Like it just is declined. You take and get the message, the email from it, or the message on your phone. We tried running this, and we'll try again in a couple of days. And then the account was closed until you could reopen that fucking account for whatever, if it's a streaming service or whatever else it was that you're paying on. That's not how it
Right.
fucking works no more for a lot of banks. Now they'll run that shit. And if you ain't got the fucking money, well, then you got fucking overdraft, and they take and charge you overdraft fee. And that's how a lot of these banks are making their fucking money off of people these days. And we've called banks like, look, we've told y'all, if there's no fucking money, it don't fucking go through. Well,
Right.
since it's done digital, I'm like, nah, motherfucker, because that didn't work 6 fucking months ago when I was getting cancellation notices from these things. So I didn't have money in my fucking bank, and 3 months later, when I had the money again because things got better around the house, god damn it, I was able to fucking start it again. But that
Mhm.
6 months ago, for some reason, this kind of shit wasn't a fucking problem. Well, with a new fucking program to everybody, no, we didn't fucking opt into it, you cunt nugget motherfucker.
Right.
We've taken and changed banks 3 different fucking times because of that type of shit. Like it, these companies, the fucking banks, if you think they aren't in it for just the money, just look at how many have changed their stuff, like, so just without you fucking knowing about it. Like they change the terms of services without sending you any kind of update, to where used to shit that wouldn't go through, now that motherfucker's going to go through, and
Oh
you're
yeah,
on the
man.
fucking hook for it. You got to take and pay them the overdraft fee. I said, fuck all that noise. Like we've
It,
gotten shit. It took us a minute to get shit back to fucking square one, and like we always live within our means, but especially with the YouTube, and then with Erica's job, but especially with YouTube, sometimes the checks are a little bit bigger and sometimes a little bit smaller depending on how the month goes. Oh,
right.
that shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, we've always lived within our means, and we knew, all right, so this comes out this date right here. We'll
Mhm.
take and redo it whenever my check comes in. If we got the money for it, and if not, we'll take and wait a month or two. And it got to be where we couldn't even fucking do that no more.
Mhm.
So now we got something set up specifically for just our fucking like streaming services and stuff like that. And it's something specifically for the bank, just so we can, we got money going into it. Because otherwise, it's like, man, fuck that shit.
I hear you. And it should be that way, man. Because like you say, I mean, it shouldn't even be that way. That's why I was reading a thing the other day. These kids are getting out of college now, and they're begging kids their age, 22-year-old kids. They're begging other kids, man, don't go to college, because right now they can't find them a fucking job. Now they got to pay back all this money in 6 months starting out now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's crazy, man. That's how they get you, though, brother. By the way, I want to send a special shout out to Uncle Don. Uncle Don, congratulations on getting the festival this year. Friday night headliners, brother. I'm very,
Hell to the
very,
hell.
very proud of you, homie. I will be there if I'm not working. Maybe I'll be working, and if I'm working, I'll come up there with dollar bills and throw them up at you like that. Tell everybody you my stripper uncle or some shit. But yeah, man, it's I don't know, dude. The whole fucking world's gone nuts now. And it's even like they're telling everybody in Russia right now, okay, everybody take all your businesses out of Russia and shit like that. Well, I, I can't make people understand. It's just like talking to Kim Jong Il, man. You can't talk to this motherfucker. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck if there's a McDonald's down in Russia or not. He don't give a fuck if there's a Sears or none of that shit. You know,
Mm-mm.
this dude is going for it. And they call him the next Adolf Hitler. I don't know, man. I'm not going to go that far. I don't see Putin as like an antichrist or nothing like that, you know. But who knows, man? I don't know.
I think he's an oligarch at the end of his rope, and he knows that his time's about to be done. So he's wanting to take and go out with a bang, to take and go down to the annals of Russian history. I think that's what's going on with this. I
And
also think, though, with moves that have been happening the last fucking decade in Russia, they've been trying very subtly to take and get the fucking band back together, as far as what the former USSR, and as far as their influence globally. And I think
right.
that's what's going on. And I think this is going to be, I think the next probably 6 months to a year and a half will be the culmination of that, whether it stops in Ukraine, or if,
Hmm.
like I think might happen, it takes and extends to places like Estonia, Latvia, Denmark, Finland, and attempts at fucking Poland as well. Like,
Right.
and I think those are very big possibilities just from what we're seeing because they're doing peace talks and nothing is coming of these fucking peace talks.
Oh
If you notice,
no,
no
no.
ceasefires, other than like corridors where fucking finally civilians can get the fuck out. There's no actual, there's no real headway being made on these things. So I don't think it's really within his spectrum to take and go out softly or to take and stop just because he's being asked to, and there's all kinds of sanctions on this fucking country. Right now, the
Right.
ruble is worth less than a fucking dollar,
Yes.
or less than a fucking penny. This motherfucker holds billions and billions, and so does the Bank of fucking Russia, which is one thing you
You
do
don't
all
ever
the
hear
sanctions you want to. The fucking Bank of Russia and Putin himself hold billions and billions of dollars in fucking Bitcoin and different cryptocurrencies. That right there, that supersedes any fucking bank that you might have because why is fucking centralized currency.
Right.
That's the reason why you've got places like China setting up their own fucking cryptocurrency after they banned cryptocurrency in the fucking country. You've got Biden with his EO. You've got places like Nicaragua or was it Guatemala that took and set up a
Guatemala.
national currency as fucking
Guatemala.
crypto.
Yeah.
You're going to see more countries going that route right there because that means they'll be able to take and not only control what's supposed to be decentralized currency, they can block it off, block their citizens from having access to it while at the same point in time controlling any kind of crypto they've got in the country by creating a national crypto. That right there will take and make it make it easier for a unified world currency. The world currency is going to be a fucking cryptocurrency. You watch what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Well, one day, brother, it's all going to be one world. You know what I mean? Everything's
I know.
going to be it. And this may be honestly leading up to it, man. I don't know. Vicky, what's going on, buddy? Happy Wednesday, man. Hope you're doing good, brother. I don't know anymore. That's why I don't even talk to people outside of you and everybody else on here about it, man, because it's just so crazy nowadays, you know. And then all these kids nowadays, man, do you think I'm going to get drafted? I don't think it's going to come down to all that. Not yet, you know what I mean? And hell, who knows? I don't know. And now they're talking about Russia's going to be using chemical warfare, and
Oh, well, they're talking about one of the things I've seen making the rounds is the fact that the U.S. has biolabs there in the Ukraine. Now, granted, that's kind of a misnomer. A lot of these biolabs that are funded by the U.S. they're originally Soviet fucking biolabs taken to studying different infectious diseases and bioweaponizing type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
yes,
this is all stuff. A lot of it's stuff that's left over from the Soviet Union before it fell and Ukraine became a sovereign country. But on the flip side of that, we've seen the National Health Institute or whatever the fuck Fauci's over funding labs and infectious disease research the world over. Wuhan being a perfect fucking example because that come out
mhm.
all kind of fucking emails and shit like that. So how does that come into play? That's another big question. I think that's got to be fucking answered going forward, regardless of this war in the Ukraine or not.
See, I agree with ivermectin, man. Something big is coming, man. Most people can feel it whether they want it or not. Something world changing is coming. I think so too, brother. I really do, man. I just don't know what though. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, dude. I was so happy when we quit talking about COVID for a couple of weeks. I was like, man, thank God. It's the first time we just ain't been beat over the fucking head with it in 2 or 3 years, every morning. And now this shit's come up, and now I'm kind of wishing, okay, can we start talking about COVID a little more? Hell. I think I've had COVID. I beat it. I don't know. And now this motherfucker's wanting no fly zones, and of course he wants us to do it, and that's going to piss Russia off.
And
And
here's my thing with the Ukraine. Like they've asked for like they've gotten a ton of fucking like the lead up. The weeks before Russia even invaded, we were sending millions and billions of dollars worth of fucking Javelin rockets, fucking other anti-tank
breaking news:
missiles.
Joe Biden's sending 800 million more to him right now in aid. It's sad, man. We can't even take care of our homeless veterans in this damn country right now. Homeless and shit, fought for our country and the whole 9 yards. But we got
I'm
800
being
million.
caged real quick.
I'll take time. it's just crazy, man, how that's going on. We had homeless people in this country who protected us, did everything for us, man. Went to war, and then as soon as the army's done with them, okay, or any branch, okay, fuck you, we're done. And then but we got $800 million we can send over there, and it just, I don't know anymore, man. What's I ever say? Funny how the science changed once Russia did something. No shit, buddy. No shit, brother. I don't know, man. I just I'm just hoping and praying we're not about to get in World War III. One thing a whole lot of people ain't talking about right now is China's positioning all their boats and shit near Taiwan. Is Taiwan next? Is this just a bluff from China? China has not yet came out and denounced anything Russia's done. And then you watch the shit on TV, and some channels, some of them channels out there are terrible, man. I mean, I ain't no CNN fan, but I've seen it for a fucking fact. Some of the CNN shit that you see on there happened years ago. Then they'll blast it up in here. Oh yeah, it's terrible and all this. So I I just don't know. Answer me this: we knew this was so. Why didn't we secure the bio lab beforehand? That's a damn good
It
question,
wasn't
bro.
politically advantageous for us to. That's the reason why. Because
Mhm.
they can place all the blame on the previous administration or previous administrations, even if Biden was a part of one of them. That's the
Right.
reason why that's the reason why we didn't do anything to secure him. It wasn't politically advantageous to us at that point. Now, sending all this aid, we can look like the good guys, and even in the world's eye, where we've taken lumps. And I took a run across an article today. If I can find it, one of the biggest threats to democracy across the world. What people about 44% of the people rated as the biggest threat to democracy in the world?
No
Take a
telling, brother.
wild fuck. Oh, I know. It didn't surprise me. United States. The United
I
States.
was actually going to say that, but seriously, I really was. It went through my mind, man.
But you take a look at the way we do things. Why is Zelensky and his party in power? Well, under Obama back in 2014, they helped take and precipitate the fucking the coup that happened over there that put Zelensky's party and now by extension at this point in time Zelensky in fucking power. Like we're taking what I don't think Russia should be over there at the fuck all taking and invading these people and killing these civilians. However, I'm not entirely sure that numbers are either accurate or completely as a result of Russians. And the reason why is because there's a lot of fucking neo-Nazi fucking groups in the Ukraine that Zelensky's tied into that you're not hearing nothing about in the fucking news or nothing like that. Like there's a fucking lot. So because it was even stated like it was reported, oh, Russia's not allowing people to take and leave the oh yeah, exactly. That's the thing. But they're like, oh, the Russians aren't allowing people to leave via the corridors. And Russia said, that's not the fuck us. That's a militia group.
Right.
Video emerged, and it was it was a right wing fucking militia group. It was a fucking neo Nazi fucking militia group that fucking prevented the people from leaving. They said, no, you can't take and evacuate. No, go back to your homes. You can't evacuate. And other than fighting with the army, what's being bombed right now? Like you see that a military base at the Polish border, not far from the Polish border, got bombed by Russia. But Russia's hit a lot of fucking civilian targets. Like they're taking and wiping towns out fucking wholesale.
That's all I've seen on TV, man.
But my other thing is we really haven't seen. I think there's a lot of misinformation coming out of both sides over there in Ukraine, Ukrainian government included, to take and precipitate more basically aggression from Russia. So Russia shouldn't be over there at all. But some of this shit that's happening, it's not making sense.
That's not. And when it don't make sense, man, it's just confusion and I don't know. I feel for the Ukraine people, but some of the things he said today to Congress just really kind of irked me. He kept bringing up shit like, remember December 7th, 1941, when Pearl Harbor was bombed? Well, that was a 1 day thing. I mean, yeah, it led into the war. Don't get me wrong. That was a 1 day thing. And don't forget September 11th, 2001, where I still believe is the biggest government conspiracy of all time.
But you got to think for the Ukrainian people, this is that for them almost, at least in this
I
lifetime.
see that. I see it.
Because people also seem to forget. Oh yeah, the Ukraine, they've been part of Russia before. Yeah, and over I think 10 million of their fucking citizens starved to death at the hands of the fucking Russians. They haven't forgot that shit fucking neither. So I mean, that's one of the things that there's a lot of fucking history at play here. There's a lot of fucking competing narratives at play here. Russia should not be there at all. However, I don't think we're being told the complete 100% truth about everything that's happening over there. I don't think every one of the casualties are Russia's fault because there's so many militia groups over there, pro Russia and pro fucking Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff that's happening over there. Do I think we need to give them more aid? We've given them billions of dollars of fucking military hardware, money, and food before the 800 million that he's just now decided we're going to send over there as well.
In the last 10 minutes, 800 million more.
My question is, with all this war that's going on over there, how the fuck are they getting this money? Number one, how are they getting these fucking weapons? Because we're going to take and use Poland to take and give them fucking MiGs.
Right.
Well, how the fuck are you supposed to do that when they got a war going on over there? How are we supposed to be getting all this shit in?
It's not like Russia's going to say, "Oh, wait a minute, here comes the shipment."
And that's exactly my fucking point. It's not like they're going to be like, "Oh, we can't take." They're going to be having surface to air missiles trying to take and knock these motherfuckers out the skies if they're taking them over there. Because the only way to get them over there is not going to be. You can't do it on truck. You got to fly these bitches into the fucking military bases. So that's kind of where all this is kind of jumbled in my head. Like, all right, we've given them all this help. They're still asking for more. At what point is impetus on the Ukrainian military and government to kind of, all right, we've tied our own hands over here. We're not going to get involved unless we take they've got vacuum bombs. They got thermobaric bombs and everything, thermonuclear type shit over there. Yeah, they've got it. Russia has it. They haven't used it. People like, oh yeah, Putin couldn't. I'm like, this motherfucker, if he wanted to, could have had the war. He could have had this invasion over in 3 fucking days and been at the fucking Polish border.
Oh,
there's been a lot of loss of civilian life, but it's not nowhere close as bad as it fucking could be with all the shit that's at his fucking disposal. I don't think a lot of people fucking realize that. I think this keeps going on and he keeps getting help from the fucking West. You're going to really start seeing some bad juju happen over there in fucking Ukraine. I think we'll start seeing some thermo shit get thrown over there, like the small little warhead thermo stuff get thrown in a couple places over there. And at that point, I think it'll be, we give up. And I think that's exactly where this is kind of heading at this point, to be honest with you. And I hate to fucking see it.
I do too.
What gets me on the flip side of this is everybody, fuck Russia, fuck Russians. I'm like, it's not Russians. It's not fucking Russians. It's Putin.
Yeah.
Like, this is wholly Putin. Like, even the oligarchs have been like, dude, stand the fuck down. Stop doing this shit. Like, somebody wanted to argue with me on Twitter talking about, like Putin's the only one that has, Putin's got full fucking authority, fucktard. He basically set himself up as emperor for life.
Yeah.
He passed something 2 years ago. He's basically the emperor of fucking Russia at this point. He's not president. They can have elections. They don't mean shit. We've seen that. He's taken out fucking opponents before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, either jailed them or killed them. That has legit happened. So he set himself up. They don't have to hold elections over there anymore with the new fucking law. They don't. He set himself up. So this is my thing. How do you...
Of course,
you got somebody this much of an egomaniac. You know what I'm saying? What do you do to finally be like, enough is enough? Do you go in, or you just be like, all right, take the motherfucker? Because at this point, we're kind of all like, take the motherfucker. Here's some help for Ukraine, but take the motherfuckers. But the Russian people, dude, there's been hundreds and thousands of Russian people that have been arrested because they've been protesting against what's happening in fucking Ukraine. With a ruble taken to being worth less than a fucking penny, these people fucking hurting over there.
They are hurting bad, dude. It's
like,
not,
it
is his people, man. I've never seen nothing really like it in my lifetime, dude. Seriously, I've even gone back to some of the old history books and shit like that. I mean, yeah, you expect when Germany did their shit and they were taking over everything, you know what I mean? But this is different. This is, it's like you just said. He could have done annihilated these motherfuckers. Is he just dangling the carrot? Like, okay, y'all may have a shot, or
No, I think he's wanting to take it. I think what he's wanting to do is he's trying to
I
prove a
don't know,
point.
Mark. Choose, brother.
I think he's trying to prove a point. Number one,
We'll do.
right? He's like, all right, look, we told you, because there's been some political stuff going on behind the scenes. And I think he took and told Zelensky beforehand, look, we're either going to take and you're either going to take and at least give us Donbass and the sections that are pro-Russian, and y'all going about your business, or we're going to free them, and then we're coming for the rest of your fucking country. And if you fight us too hard, we're going to take and hit some civilian targets. We're going to make y'all suffer. You will wind up being the bad guy in your own fucking country. And I think he's getting to that point because, like I said, there's peace talks, but oddly enough, none of these peace talks are really leading to anything.
No, hell
No
no.
ceasefire talks are leading to anything. You've got over 100,000 people. And they're showing, oh yeah, we took out these tanks. Again, these motherfuckers aren't hitting you full fucking force.
Well, that's what
And
was
I think
crazy.
he's trying to take in. I think what he's trying to do is because they're already taking and calling for, saying, oh, Putin's committed war crimes. And I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to take and push stuff along just enough to where Putin finally gets tired of it and he uses something that on the global fucking scale will take and completely turn everything against him even more than what it is so right now, and will take and possibly necessitate a response from Western powers. I think that's what's going on.
Captain, what's going on, brother? It's good to see you today, brother. Hope you're doing good. Don't let them work you too hard at work, buddy. Yes, dangling a carrot. And I that's what was crazy. They're talking about this one fighter pilot in Ukraine. He's already became an ace. He's done shot down 7 other Russian planes and shit. And I'm thinking, that sounds good, but I don't believe that for shit. I mean, these people are flying around in old fucking M16s and shit like that. Russia, it's kind of like the old saying: if we ever got in a fight with China, China come over here and kick our ass, dude. Because for every one soldier we got, they got like fucking 10 or 15 manpower. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's just all a bunch of smoke and mirrors and bullshit. I don't know. The main thing that I'm trying to figure out right now in my life is this: if I can't find a job for long, or let's say I do find a job, or let's say anybody gets a job for long, and you're making minimum wage. I don't know what minimum wage is anymore. I'm going to take a guess off the top of my head and say maybe $9-10, right? When gas gets up to fucking $6-7, and it's coming, and you're working 40 hours or 40 minutes out of that hour just for a gallon of gas, and 20 minutes for your bills, your kids, your family, you know what I mean? How's that going to change shit? I'm so terrified, man. We're on the brink of a civil war in this country. I really, really am, dude. And it's not going to be fucking North versus South. I think it's going to be the rich versus the poor, man. I really believe
What
that.
I don't think a lot of people realize it's going to be an ideological civil war. You're going to have right versus left, and you're going to have the government
Yes.
stepping in and being like, kids, please, and basically taking and acting martial law where they're able to, and basically dictating to, taking out what they can and quelling the rebellions where they can,
Right.
And just seizing that much more power. Like, I think one's coming, but it's not going to be North versus South. That whole, the South's going to rise again.
I'm
not watching the porn here, all right? Stop with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be, you take a look at the divide that's between the left and the right now. And I think that happens. We're going to see even further breakdowns and even more mini skirmishes between not only fucking left versus right, but class and race, unfortunately. And I think the government's going to step in and basically quell what they can, and everything else that's under their control is going to be, you think people, United States government is fascist. No, you're about to see what the fuck fascist looks like.
Dude, let me tell you something. I saved this the other day. A couple of kids got thrown out of school here in town, but their shit they did was funny. They had to go home, and like things I trust more than such and such, like that. Well, it came up, and it was things I trust more than Biden. These little smart asses, man, these kids are geniuses. They're 13. Things I trust more than Joe Biden: a brownie from Snoop Dogg, gas station sushi, Casey Anthony running a daycare, Flint, Michigan tap water, a marriage to Carol Baskin, my personal favorite, cocktails with Bill Cosby, a barbecue with Jeffrey Dahmer, a road trip with Brian Londari, and stock advice from Martha Stewart. So, see, there's still some hope for the world yet. I don't know. It's like 15 in a lot of states, sadly. Well, shit, brother, it's going to have to be fucking 15.
I
It's upset.
don't understand that fucking mindset. Really, it's $15 an hour minimum wage in a lot of states. Sadly, like the federal minimum wage is like $7.25 an hour. Has been for like I don't know how long. What the fuck are you supposed to do with $7.25 an hour? You can barely get a fucking tank of gas fucking 6 years ago at $7.25 an hour. Like
It's
the inflation has been happening. It's been happening. Like it's not a new fucking thing. My fucking price of groceries doubled under fucking Trump. Nobody wants to talk about that shit though. Trump this, Trump that. He's so fuck Trump. Goddamn his fucking stupid ass fucking tariffs on fucking shit going to Europe and coming from Europe and going to fucking China, coming from fucking China caused billions of fucking pounds of our fucking farmers crops to sit on the fucking in their fields and on the fucking docks and just fucking rot. And guess what? My fucking grocery prices went whoop. I watched my fucking grocery prices go from I was able to take and buy for 4 fucking people $100 a fucking week taking buying groceries. By the time Trump got out, it was $200 a fucking week in fucking groceries. I can still take and provide $200 a week in groceries for the most part. If I take and add a couple more fucking cheaper, not so much cheaper options, but different options. Instead of taking and getting hamburger meat, take and get a couple more fucking chicken breast or fucking chicken drumsticks or something like that. I can still fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
But this inflation bullshit didn't just fucking start because Biden's all of a sudden in office. People saying that haven't been paying fucking attention, or they're rich enough. They've got the money. They didn't have to fucking notice anything. I've been called
an asshole at the dollar store because they'll watch our show, right? And you really do all shit. Maybe it's a fucking TV show. I'm trying to rant him up. Fuck. I mean, damn. I know how this shit works. Let's see. Putin should never invade a sovereign country. I agree, baby. Everybody's saying ran on. Hell. See, that's why I love him, man. Shit. Remember back when my internet would cut out and it'd be like an hour show and I'd only be up here about 15 minutes, Yeah. Same shit.
Yeah, that whole the Ghost of Khabib, that footage that's been shown is from a video game, so yeah. A lot of people don't realize that.
We may be heading for the Great Reset. I don't know.
We've been in the middle of it for the last 3-4 years.
I don't understand. I don't understand how people are going to survive this summer. And dude, let me tell you something. I'm a single fucking man. All I gotta do is pay my bills, buy my groceries, my shit. I mean, I'm one. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm one of the lucky ones, man. I feel bad I ain't got no kids or family and shit, but damn. And then I think about somebody like you. What you
I'm tell you right now, the way gas prices are, and I seen. Let me go back up see if I can find it. Talking about. Oh yeah.
Oh.
We got Tunis here talking about Obama said they planned on getting gas prices closer to European prices. Now that was something that Obama had wanted to take and do whenever he was in office. Prices over in the UK and Europe are like $1.87, $1.90 something a fucking liter. Now it takes just over 3 liters to make a fucking gallon. So you take and do the math, that's like $7-8 for a fucking gallon. So yeah.
Exactly. Dude, that's one reason why I'm so glad it's finally warming up. Is it warming up out there? Any of y'all still like in your second winter?
No, today it's raining, so
Oh, okay. It's actually it's above freezing here.
Oh, nice.
Looks like it ain't going to be going back freezing no time soon. The grass is starting to grow and shit, and that's one thing positive for me, man, because I got that little gas heater over there, bro. I ran that motherfucker 4 days, all day. Got a bill, $117. God damn, just man with moo cow chickens and piggies. Oh, you say play, not pay. Blake, you've been called an asshole everywhere you go. I know. It's all part of my fucking charm, my brother. You know, it was much more fun. I don't know. I could probably fuck that up. That was a good looking game. Damn. Our gown is bigger than yours. That's all good. Our dicks are bigger than y'all's. What country? That's a joke, Mickey. That's a joke. What country produces the most oil?
Well, it was the U.S. at one point.
I was just about to say it till I got choked. Sorry, dude.
We're still producing over 11 million barrels a fucking day of oil. So I mean, it's not like we're not producing any oil at all. That fucking line of reasoning too. I can't. People. I wish we still produced oil, motherfucker. We're still producing over 11 million fucking barrels a fucking day. We're just below the 12.5 million that we were producing in 2019 and 2020. We're still fucking producing oil. We're still exporting fucking oil. If you don't think it's the fucking oil companies that are most at blame for this, hey, I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, man, you remember last year when the pandemic was so shitty and oil hit $0 a barrel? If you knew this shit was coming, you know how much money you could have made on this motherfucker? And don't tell me nobody.
Oil was at $130 a barrel the other day. Now it's dropped down to, I think, under 90, if I'm not mistaken. Like $89 a barrel. Guess what? Gas went up 30 fucking cent a town. So
Yep.
It's not the fucking president. It's not the fucking policies. It's the fucking oil companies.
Well, it's not fucking Russia either. That's what.
No, and that's the other thing. It's not fucking Russia. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Yes, presidential policies can have an effect, and they will have an effect on oil or on gas prices. Problem is, number one, that the EO against fucking drilling, any new drilling, that was knocked down by Congress. So was the one for no more new leases. That was knocked down by Congress as well. Both of those. So we're still drilling. We're still producing fucking oil. These oil companies aren't producing what they were before the pandemic hit. They're not, and that includes fucking OPEC. U.S. and OPEC, oil producing countries, are not producing at pre-pandemic levels yet.
Right.
And if you don't think that doesn't have a fucking effect, look into how the fucking gas industry works and how the oil industry works. Like, that has a massive fucking effect.
Maybe
because then the speculators on the fucking on oil and stuff like that, they can speculate because then you've got a little bit of a scarcity because they're not producing as much. So there's more going to be, if it's not meeting the demand, well, the speculators are going to take and throw massive amounts of dollars. So.
Well, hell, man, we tried putting up solar panels and all that other shit. Everybody back in the 60s and 70s made fun of people with fucking solar panels. But they ain't laughing no more.
Well, the problem isn't.
Exactly.
In the last 5 years, if I'm trying to remember where I read it at, but in the last 5 years, 70% of the improvements on solar has been done. Because there's been solar power around for a while. Because like there's even a solar farm in California. No, it's just outside of
New Mexico, ain't it?
No, Las Vegas.
Nevada? Okay, yeah.
In Nevada, and it was providing power to a town, I want to say right there on the Californian border. They had to shut it the fuck down. Why? Because it didn't take and provide enough power to take and satisfy the fucking power grid. So they had to take and go. If I'm not mistaken, they went to hydro. They either went to hydro or they went back to fucking gas and coal.
Well, I didn't know it till 2 days ago, but Texas has their own fucking power grid. I was like, damn, boy.
Yeah, but we see how that worked out in the fucking big freeze they fucking had.
Oh, yeah. But see, that's another thing we don't talk about either, though. We need to change how we generate our power. I totally agree, brother. Only buy oil from Chatio. It's got so much camphor. Oh God, Joey, what's going on? Hell of an interview the other day, brother. I enjoyed the shit out of it, Joey. Keep kicking ass, homie. You getting close, Joey? You gonna get 1,000 probably for me, man. I hope you do. I think you reduce the population. Let's go to new. Hell yeah, why not? Shit. Hopefully, maybe in 1,000 years from now, when we're all gone and our children are gone and their children are gone, and we're on about the ninth, 10th wave, maybe we'll figure out something. Maybe that generation will be smarter than us and figure out something we never could, man. You know, I won't. I've always been under this firm belief in life that you got to leave this place a better place than when you got here. You know what I mean? That's what I try to do. That's why, when I talk to people and all that shit, or we try to take your mind off something, you know what I mean? There's a real shot here in a couple of years that the world may end. I mean, seriously, we got this shit going on now, inflation through the ass. I, and then you got these fucking COVID shots and people making it mandatory to have a shot before you come in here and shit. I'm starting to think like Uncle Don. Uncle Don told me the other day something I have not thought about. He said, brother, you need to learn how to live off the land. It ain't.
Better learn how to grow some corn, some green beans, some fucking collard greens, some bean. You better know when to plant all this shit too. Collard greens, you can grow those closer to the fall, so they take and give you about the middle of fall, towards the end of fall before winter hits. Taking green beans and corn in the spring. You know what I mean? You got to know when all tomatoes, know how to grow all that shit.
Mark, I don't know how much that equates to here, but a buddy of mine the other day, he had to spend $1,250 to fill up his big truck on diesel. Just amazing shit. Gosh, damn, that's like 200. Shit, I don't remember how many gallons it was. It was a shitload. What was you gonna say? I'm sorry. What?
I was gonna say, Beaky. See, the thing is though, like y'all are an island, so a lot of y'all are able to take and do a lot more wind farms and stuff like that. Here, we could do wind farms, say out in fucking Kansas. That don't do a whole fucking lot of good for the folks in Kansas if the wind ain't fucking blowing. A lot of times on the plains, the wind just ain't fucking blowing.
They ought to put them up. They ought to put them up in Washington. That's where all the fucking hot air is.
Right. Granted, we should take, and I believe we should take a look into investing into more clean fucking nuclear energy and more fucking solar energy and more fucking hydrostatic energy in places where it's feasible. But like wind farms for us, like I could see coastal cities maybe taking and doing stuff like that. But as far as some of these states, they couldn't do a wind farm here in South Carolina unless they put it on the fucking coast. And even then, like Charleston, I don't know if it'd taken power Charleston.
Are you the one who told me the other day? So one of y'all did. Somebody told me the other day that Elon Musk has challenged Putin to a fight.
Yes. I don't care what anybody thinks about Elon Musk. If you don't follow him, at least for the fucking funny shit he fucking comes up with, that's some bitch. He's something else. Looping back around to the whole COVID thing real quick.
Go ahead, buddy. I'm doing a push-up for our buddy. Go ahead.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Steady, big fella. Okay. That's what he gets for asking smart questions. Go ahead.
The Washington Post they did an interview with the CEO of Pfizer a couple days ago. And they were asked about
cheers, brother.
The mRNA vaccine, that's been used for the vaccines for COVID.
Right.
Pfizer said they were nervous and were surprised that they were pushed to use that technology, and they were uncertain with it whenever they started with it because they only had 2 years experience on the fucking technology. Moderna and biotech were set up. They had multi-billion dollars of fucking funding before they had their first, like any kind, like they didn't have any vaccines, any fucking medicine. But both of those were built off of taking and trying to build vaccines off of mRNA. Biotech and Moderna both had to take and put the mRNA stuff on the back burner Why? So they could take and make normal vaccines, so they could take and get recurring bit of income of money, even with all the fucking money they had, because before COVID, other than the fucking Ebola fucking vaccine that was made with mRNA, they couldn't get human bodies to take and accept the fucking mRNA at all, because the body would attack itself. The immune system would attack the human body. I find it interesting that all these people, oh no, the technology's been around for years. It's been around for fucking years, but on humans, it hadn't even been used in trial. The only instance of it working was fucking for Ebola. And that was with them re-engineering some of it. And it wasn't foolproof. I'm just going to take and leave that out there. You think you weren't used as a fucking human guinea pig. Granted, everybody's system takes and responds differently. They were something with some fucking protein they fucking used to put inside the fucking mRNA cells to make it more acceptable for more humans. But by and large, the clinical trials for these vaccines for COVID, reading interviews with these motherfuckers that took and developed this stuff. You're the fucking guinea pig. You're the clinical trial.
It's the only vaccine that we shot in humans before we ever shot in rats. Let that sink in a little bit. I don't know, man.
Before anybody wants to take and yell bullshit or anything like that, give me a second, because I've got it in my history. So
I don't know. I got a bunch of people in the medical field. I've been sworn not to tell everything that I've heard, and I won't, because they're my family and I don't want to get them in trouble. I don't know, man. It's weird to me that
my sister told me the only reason why half the people where she works at, because she's an RN, the only reason why half of them took and did anything as far as getting the fucking vaccine is so they could continue fucking working. That's it. Because they seen just as many people that were vaccinated as unvaccinated getting fucking vented.
The thing that gets me is when they say, okay, if you ain't got it, then you're done, right? I don't understand how you can do that to the people, especially the frontline workers. If we really cared about our frontline workers like we all said we did and stuff like that, they got paid more during the pandemic, the whole fucking 9 yards. You know what I mean? And and now it's like, okay, if you're not wanting to play ball, fuck you. We're done with you. You know what I mean? And I got a real problem with that, dude. I really do, because there's a lot of people, my mother being one of them. How my mother has not died of COVID, I will never know. My mother has given out shots. My mother has been around people. My mother has been in contact with people, and then she'll come see me in a week or two later, when the 14 days is up. I don't know if somebody upstairs really loves her. I don't know. I've been blessed, man. I've been extremely blessed. I've not got this shit.
There's link 1. There's fucking link 2 right there. So, and that's only the Washington Post is the one that's the interview with Pfizer. So, like, what up, CB?
CB, what's going on, brother? Cheers, my brother. Smoke one for me. I heard they're still testing Smurf piss on gullible people. They are. Hey, man, I'm just glad that I really thought my vodka was going to be thrown in the shit. Oh, God, no. Come to find out, look, that's made in the great state of Kentucky. So fuck them. Buy them away, So I don't know. Do yourself a favor, ladies and gentlemen. Click on this. Click on this. You ain't got to listen to us. Do your,
do your own research as the people that shill NFTs like to say. But like I've always said, I'll always come with stuff that I've read from verifiable sources and from trusted sources. The bottom one, especially the Washington Post, that's Pfizer's CEO. Pfizer's CEO.
I tell you what, if you want to really
we had 2 years of experience working with mRNA technology, just 2 years. But yet they're the largest, the leading fucking vaccine.
Some shit just don't make sense, does it?
Oh, no,
If
it makes
it quack,
perfect sense.
if
They
it
got all
quack
that
like
money from the
that,
fucking government, so they didn't have to
oh
take
yeah,
charge,
oh yeah.
charge fucking doctors or people for them. So,
Captain wants
state
to know where
sponsor.
we Captain wants to know where we get a good T-shirt. This man right here, he sells the Eclectic Beard stuff. Just don't buy a bandana from him. It's upside down. The hell. I almost wore that old EB thing today, boy. I was like, damn, I don't know. And then shit, I put through this one on. I was like, yeah, it'll work. It's not cold, but I don't know. It's still a little drafty everywhere. And like Jay said, COVID is over. Not sure why we're talking vax. Oh, because we've been talking Russia and not World War III and World War III. And hell, I ain't even got a chance to tell you yet. I'm about to go buy the Tomahawk on the GT7, man. Once I get my Tomahawk, I'm going to beat all y'all's ass. I'm about halfway through the game right now, just enjoying the shit out of it. I noticed y'all ain't wanted to race Le Champion. So
I haven't played it for the last couple of days. I need to take and get back to it, but trying to think. I don't know how far I am through. I've got 30 something cars in the fucking garage though.
I got a buddy of mine. He's like the best guy I've ever seen play any of these games. He said, man, I can get that super license for you. He came over here for about 2 hours the other day. He couldn't even get one. He said, fuck this shit. I was like, oh, okay. So much for me driving around in supercars, but it'll be all right. So only joined in mid ramp. Oh hell, the intro was awesome. We played the Shut Up Blake t-shirt, which by the way, JV, thank you, brother. That's still the greatest infomercial in the history of the world. Then we hit the intro and we just been shooting the shit back and forth. Hell.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, we're at the hour and 15-minute mark. Hell, I guess we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. I was supposed to do my eye thing today, but it's been pushed back till tomorrow, so I don't know. Shit, there ain't no sense really drinking. If you ever have a chance to buy one of these motherfuckers, don't, ladies and gentlemen. This damn thing lasts me the whole show. Gosh, no. It's like Alka-Seltzer and cat piss. It's terrible. EB, what you going to do the rest of the day, brother? Hopefully hear something from the doctor. Yes.
I'm hoping to hear something from the doctor. I might take and fire up Elden Ring, or I might take and fire up some Gran Turismo. More than likely, probably take my chances and wake my kid up. She's only been sleeping for about 5.5 hours. So,
bro, I'm lucky. We're lucky. I got this off today, man. I had to call them people out. My damn internet line fell again. I guess something knocked it down or it fell. So I told him, I said,
your internet line fell. What the fuck are they putting it up there with? Fucking duct tape and goddamn dental floss?
I guess, man. Shit, I don't know. I told him, I said, put that son bitch about 6 feet higher in the air. They finally did. So it's going to take a big damn truck right now with one of them massive fucking pipes to rip it down. We'll see, But anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for being here today. Happy Steve Austin 316 Day. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. Please do yourself a favor. If you drink, do not drive. Popo is not fucking around this year. You will go to jail. Thousands of dollars. All that shit. You don't want to do that. Call Uber. Get you a designated driver.
Uber, call Lyft, or fuck it. Use Pat and Charlie. Just walk.
Hell yeah. Either that or just stay home and be an ugly motherfucker like us. We're used to it. So Thomas says, screw jail. Cheers. Folks, thanks for being here. Had a good time. Alan, you got anything you want to leave the crowd with, brother?
No. I'm gonna second what he said. Don't drink and try to drive or anything like that. Just trust me. You take and get them shoes whenever you take and get put into jail, and the little slip-ons that more likely aren't gonna fit, and they probably got somebody's coming about it, bottom of them. So you really don't want to be walking on that shit.
Oh God. Oh God.
Y'all be good to love yourselves.
Hell yeah. Damn, I need a fucking drink now. I need a fucking drink now for damn sure. Take care. Good stream. Thank y'all. If you just got in, go back watch it. If you had a good time, smash the like button. We're on the way
if you do drink and you decide to drive like a dumbass, if you do wind up in jail, wear the shower shoes in the shower, because otherwise you will be walking somebody's cum.
When the doctor calls you in the next couple of days, make sure he has one hand on your shoulder instead of two. That's the only thing I can combat the gym shoes with. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good day. Love you. Come back next week. We'll do it again. For Mr. A, I am Mr. B, B&A Show. Love you. Epstein didn't hang himself. Weinstein don't need a walker. And I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it. I'm going to wait till next week. Y'all have a good day and a better tomorrow. Peace.